The religious leaders you're about to meet are not your typical women and men of the cloth. These pastors are challenging the status quo. So can their new age approach help people renew a connection with their faith and break down barriers in the church? Here's ABC's Steve Osensami.
Liar! Liar! Grow up!
Some of reality TV's craziest moments have found their home in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, you want to hear me? Liar!
From weave snatching on the Real Housewives of Atlanta to the ridiculous insanity that is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Who is your? Why?
It's not something many residents here are proud of, even as we secretly chuckle that it's entertaining.
Atlanta's off the chain.
This newest reality series, featuring this fine city and another mostly black cast, might seem like more of the same.
No,
that's just tough.
But leave it to television to make it big and different. All of the characters showing out are men and women of the cloth.
God is gonna heal your heart.
It's called Preachers of Atlanta.
A lot of people would look at it and say, boy, this feels more like Real Housewives than Real Preachers.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
People end up putting pastors up on this pedestal, like we have the perfect life. And I think that this show allows people to see that, you know what, we go through the same stuff and we're gonna get through it, and we're gonna show you how to get through it.
Kimberly Pothier is truly here to give you life. She's the senior pastor at the Church of the Harvest south of the city.
You shouldn't have come today if you're tired. This ain't a church for tired folk.
Each Sunday, she leads a flock of over 300 people. She says she's doing this show to spread the message of Jesus even wider.
I don't want people that already know Jesus. You know, I'm out here trying to get people that don't know Jesus, that would never walk in a church. It is about me loving you so much that it convicts you to live right and give God a chance. And so that's why I'm in it. That's why I do it.
I heard that you sometimes minister in a tutu.
I do. I think that tutu is almost like, wow. It kind of like lets you just be, you know, crazy, and you're going to get outside your box.
And this is Pastor LeAndria Johnson.
Here goes nothing.
Going the extra mile for her ministry, dressing up as a prostitute to blend in a tough neighborhood downtown.
I am a pastor, right?
Okay.
And I'm trying to find women that look like me.
She even hands out condoms and cigarettes.
You got some condoms? Let me give you some condoms.
When all of the pastors get together at a hip-hop listening party, the drama isn't far behind.
And with the condoms, though?
That's safe sex. Period. I would rather pass out a condom to those that I know who's gonna have sex. It's real.
I'm gonna be the light.
What's the light?
I'm gonna be the one that kid comes to after they get pregnant because somebody gave them condoms.
So you wouldn't do the condom thing?
No!
Tonyo.
You objected to that.
Yes, I'm not going to send somebody to hell. Like, I preach abstinence. You know, I preach you wait until you get married. But, you know, now, so yes, I was very against it.
Talk to me about the racial dynamic of this group.
Well, I'm black, I just crack. Like, I mean, I don't even, man, I know this is so cliche and it's like, I don't see color, but I don't. Like, I'm telling you something, us pastors, like, we love each other. Like, this show, these pastors have become family.
The issue of policing in black communities becomes a serious concern on the show.
I know how the system works as a whole.
Tell me how we work.
Get them in the system, keep them in the system, beat them in the system.
That's Pastor Hambrick, who preaches at Life Church Christian Center. And this pastor is a police officer.
How's you a preacher and a police? Which one is your son?
Because I save souls and I save lives.
You've encountered a lot of distrust from folks in our community because you are in law enforcement.
Of course. And I understand that. I mean, obviously, people's experiences in life, they dictate their perception. And so this is a perfect opportunity for me to show individuals, as you will see in the show, that all police officers are not out there to do people harm, that we're actually out there to help people.
But a life in blue isn't easy for an African American, even if he's a pastor. He's not trusted in his own community.
Nice to meet you, Alex. I'm Corey.
What does that say to you?
That says a lot of things to me. That says that we as a community, we have to become more educated.
He invites all of them to a summit with police officers called Code Red with fellow cast member and pastor Kenton Jones.
We got to stop using excuses as black men and get motivated enough to cause change. My whole point is, as black men, let's stop giving the police a reason to show up. Let me finish. So there's a source of accountability, but let me finish.
He wouldn't even say that to white folks.
My point was, what was the nature in which the dispatched the call?
Okay.
Why were we called to the scene in the first place?
Whether you agree with him or not, he goes there. They all do.
I believe this show is going to literally bring people back into the church because people in their church want to know you have walked through it. I always say, if your pastor ain't got a limp, I wouldn't go to his church.
Like most other reality stars from this city, they say they have little shame.
Everybody pause the minute.
But for much godlier reasons. For Nightly, I'm Steve Osunsami in Atlanta.
Wow, old school they are not. Preachers of Atlanta premieres February 3rd on Oxygen.